Hello everyone, good morning. Here we are again, another lesson. So, what are we going to see to learn this week? We will be learning occupations, alright? Today we will specifically learn these ones. Does anybody know what are these ones? What do they do? Anyone? We can see what can we see? Okay, we can see a doctor, that's true. She's a doctor. What else can you see? A farmer? Yes, it can be a farmer. In this case, we can see just plants. So maybe he's a farmer, maybe he's a gardener. We can also see someone cooking. What's the name of that? You don't know. Okay, we will learn it in a minute. So why is this an important lesson? Because of course you need to know how to identify each one of the occupations, but it will also help each one of you to decide what would you like to be in the future. Alright, so pay attention, let's take a look, and maybe you'll find something that you like and something that you would like to do in the future for a life. Alright, so let's begin. What's the first one? Let's see, we have a lawyer here. We have a lawyer. She's wearing a suit. Alright, so where would a lawyer work? They work in a courthouse. What do? They help people in big trouble. What's a big trouble? Any idea? No ideas. Okay, so big trouble, let's say something is saying that you took something from them, you stole something from them, and they want to take you to jail. So you will call a lawyer for them to help you. Okay, they will help you stay out of jail, stay out of trouble. What do? They use a book with all the laws. All the laws are written in it. What is a law? It's a rule. So it's a rule. You have to follow it, otherwise you will be in trouble. Okay, next one. What can we see here? We can see it's a builder. Okay, where do they work? They work outside, anywhere outside, but they can also work inside. When you're building a table, you're building a chair, so they also work inside. And what do? They can build many things like houses, buildings, tables, chairs. Okay, what do they use? They use tools like nails. We can see a nail here, clippers over here. They use a hammer. Okay, and the measuring tape, we can see it here. Our friend is holding a measuring tape. They also wear protection equipment like a helmet. Here you can see it, and glasses, safety glasses. What are they? There's something like this, except that they are bigger to protect their eyes. Okay, so this is our friend. This is a builder. It might have other names, but this is the main idea. Okay, next one. A cook. What's a cook? What would a cook do? They could I'm sorry, teachers also make mistakes, so don't worry if you ever make a mistake, it's completely fine. Alright, so so a cook cooks food for him and for other people. They work in a kitchen, and they can also be known as a chef. Alright, so whenever your mom or your dad, they are cooking food for you, you can say they are the cook. Alright, what do they use? They use kitchen utensils like a spoon. We can see it here. A fork. You use a spoon to eat your soup, a fork to eat your meat and your vegetables. They use a pan, pressure cooker. It can be a furnace. We can see it here. What's a furnace? This is the thing you use to heat your food. You turn it on and fire comes out from it. Be very careful, you don't want to get burned. Always ask your mom, your dad to help you whenever you are going to use this, okay? They also use an oven. We can see it here. An oven. This is a microwave oven. And they also use a refrigerator to keep the food cold, okay? What's our friend holding here? He's holding vegetables on his hand, right? He's wearing a chef suit, okay? So let's move on to the next one. We have a doctor here, where you guys already mentioned it. We have a doctor. We can see the woman, she's wearing a white robe. She's wearing her you almost always see this. They're wearing their most important tool on their neck. They always have it there. This is called, it's the same as this one. This is called a stethoscope. They use this one to listen. They put it on their ears and they will listen to your heart, boom 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 boom, and then they will also listen to the air going in and out from your lungs, okay? So what would a doctor do? They help people stay healthy. What is being healthy? Okay, so being healthy is being strong, being in a good shape. All right. Where do they work? They work at the hospital. We can see it here. And the hospital, you really don't want to go there. Has any of you ever been there? It's not a pleasant thing, right? It's sometimes it's scary, but we have to go there. It's for our own good. So don't be scared. You'll be better after you leave the hospital. Let's hope you never have to go there, but if you have to, then just don't be scared. Next one, what do we have here? We have an assistant. What would an assistant do? They help others to keep up with their activities. They always keep track of time. They are always watching the clock and they are always thinking, what do we have to do next? What's next? Okay, for that they have to use an agenda. They will mark each one of the activities that have already been completed. They are also always talking over the phone. They are quite an important people because they have to keep up with others. They work in an office, all right? So next one, we have our gardener, or farmer, gardener. We have our friend here. He uses tools. He uses seeds and he uses gardening tools. He works outside in the garden, maybe in the field, and he grows plants, fruits, vegetables. Okay, he grows flowers as well. All right. So let's move on to our activity. I will be asking you some questions, and each one of you will have a chance to answer. Okay, so this is regarding our activity. Let's see if you have memorized, if you have learned it. If not, then this is the right time to ask for more questions. All right, so an assistant works in an, how about you? Of course, an assistant works in an office. All right, next one. Wooden seal used to store the food in a cold temperature. How about you, my friend? It's you remember the big thing in the kitchen to keep it cold. Refrigerator, of course. Oops, made a mistake. Alright, so let's continue, and we will complete this one by one. Alright, and then we will move on to our next activity. Okay, let's do it.